We often get asked, what was your favorite hunt of the year? Most of the time, our answer is guiding elk right here in Michigan. Most people don't even realize we have elk here in Michigan, so before we get started with this episode, here's a short video of how elk got introduced to this area and actions that are taken to preserve this incredible species.
Michigan's native elk population disappeared around 1875 due to poaching and loss of habitat. Today's elk herd dates back to 1918 when 7 western animals were released near Wolverine. From that reintroduction, the number of animals grew steadily to about 1,500 elk in the early 1960s. They reached a point where limited hunting was possible in 1964, but in the late 1960s, several factors kept the elk herd below its potential for population growth due to reduced habitat quality and, once again, poaching. By the winter of 1975, there were only about 200 elk left in Michigan. Soon after this, public interest in the elk herd grew and was spurred by exploration of the Pigeon River area. Reduced poaching losses, habitat improvement, and successful management resulted in an increase in elk numbers to 850 by 1984. To keep the herd in balance with its natural food supplies and the needs of landowners, elk hunting resumed in 1984. The last elk survey in 2014 estimated the herd to be at 668, which is within the population goal of 500 to 900. There's a fine balance the DNR is trying to keep here. We want this beautiful species to thrive in Michigan, but it's also crucial to keep the herd under control because of food availability and the destruction they can cause to properties. Very few tags are given out each year, and each year we seek out those who have a tag and want the hunt of a lifetime.
Now that you're caught up on the history of elk in Michigan, let's meet our hunters.
Good, how are you?
Mark with Kevin?
Yeah, it's one for the
guy.
show. Filming for
And Mark and Tony and Krista are cow hunters. By cow hunters, we should be able to kill some cows. That's about what we're seeing. Cows are strong. And so,
After meeting all of our hunters, we made arrangements for the next morning and our hunt would begin.
well, it's the morning, or it's the first morning of the Michigan hot weather elk season in August here. It's 72 degrees out, big storm last night, so who knows what's going to happen. No power here at the cabin.
No power, no coffee.
No coffee. So a rough way to start your first day of elk season. Nick here is in the same industry as me, propane and oil, and that's how come we know each other. And so he gave me a call real early in the season and booked with me, and now we're going to go see what we can make happen here on this first morning. They're not talking yet. They're mostly in agricultural crop areas, according to the DNR, and that can be the case, but it's only going to get better. So let's go see what we can see this morning. Just got in here, just looking at tracks, and didn't take long. We saw a bull down this pipeline, and it's just rubbing his antlers in the trees. Just the very beginning of the rut. It's still August. It's August 28th, and it's still a little early for them to really start talking and screaming. But at least the velvet's off. That's a good sign. It's a good sign for our hunters to be able to see them too.
As expected, it was a slow start to the season, but when we come back, one of our hunters connects on a bull.
This segment brought to you by Marathon, fueling the American spirit.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we just started elk season here in Michigan. The season started pretty slow with some warm weather, but on this morning I decided to take a bull and a cow hunter to sit over a rye field to see if some elk would cruise through.
She might have anchored right there at the end, right off the left of him there.
He's gonna put his head back down and eat.
That's it. Is that, look beyond this bull, Jada, is that another elk in the background?
At first it was just a small bull, but shortly after, 2 cows appeared.
Can I have my stick? Absolutely. Thanks.
We decided that the bull was just too small, so we had Mark set up on the cow.
Okay.
You ready? She's got that calf in front of her, so you should be good, but whenever you're ready.
Okay.
A little high. Well, just about 10-15 minutes ago, Mark here just shot his very first elk, a beautiful cow here in northern Michigan, and we are gonna go find it. We didn't see it die, but I'm almost positive that it's gonna be just right here in the woods. So, pretty exciting morning. We didn't have to sit for very long until these elk started to show up. So, excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go find her. Yeah, okay, let's do it. All right, let's look. Around here somewhere.
The cow jumped up and ran off. We slowly tracked her down and tried to get set up for another shot.
She's dead.
He's done. You're good.
Congratulations, man.
Oh, congratulations. I'm so glad we got her. Woo.
Mark just shot this beautiful cow, his very first elk ever. It's been a very interesting morning, a fun morning. Had to do a little bit of spot and stalking with this big cow, but we got it done, and we're just so excited. How are you feeling, Mark?
Very good. Thanks for all your help
Yeah.
getting this out.
And this is your first elk ever, right?
First elk, yep, and I put in 17 years to get
Wow.
the tag, so
That's amazing. Well, congratulations, and I'm so glad that we were able to make it happen.
yep, thanks very much.
All right. Don't go anywhere. When Big Boys TV returns, our first bull hunter goes out to fill his once-in-a-lifetime tag.
Hunter Safety System introduces the Limit Shield, the first ever scent control harness.
The Michigan elk season has started, and this morning my dad takes out our bull hunter, Eric, to see if he can capitalize on a big bull.
We're coming in here because we've got cows and we got bulls. They're bugling right now. We're gonna try to get on them. It could get hairy when we get in here because there's multiple bulls. So if we can get one down, then I'll go back and get the other bull hunter. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned.
As they crest the hill, they see a big group of elk. They're still unsure whether there's a shooter in the group or not, so they get a little closer to get a better look.
Get up here.
After Eric shot the bull, the cows ran off into the field, so they got the cow hunter ready to shoot a cow.
You gotta wait till it's... Pick out a cow. You got a couple cows sitting right here on the left-hand side. Just wait. Just wait. Make sure there's no spike bulls in there. I don't see any. There's one right here on the left. Move right here on the left. Right here. Right there on the left. Don't shoot again. Don't shoot again. I got her. She's good.
They were able to shoot a cow, but she ran off into the timber, so they decided to give her some time. But in the meantime, they went over to check out Eric's bull.
Oh my God. Look at this bull. Thanks, Kevin. Oh.
Well, here it is. It is a massive 5x7. When I saw it laying down here and I saw that 5 side, I'm like, what is going on? I mean, he had 40, 50 cows.
Yeah.
And he is one bad 5x5. And then we got down here and flipped him up and we got 7 and all this mass coming up over here. Maybe he got injured or something over the time, but this is a very unique, massive, massy bull. It's just got everything going on.
It's got everything that I ever dreamed of a Michigan elk would have, Kevin. It is an old bull. It's a mature bull, and that's what I was after.
Well, you know, and the thing about it is to get it in your house, you may have to cut this tip off here.
I'll just
and
buy
a
a
little
new
bit
house.
that here.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, buy a new house.
We'll just buy a new house.
Just buy a new house.
What an awesome bull. That morning couldn't have gone any better. When we return, we go find the cow.
This segment brought to you by Whitetail Institute. Research equals results.
Before the break, our cow hunter connected on a mature cow.
You gotta wait till it's... Pick out a cow. You got a couple cows sitting right here on the left-hand side. Just wait. Just wait. Make sure there's no spike bulls in there. I don't see any. There's one right here on the left. Move right here. Right here. Right here on the left. Don't shoot again. Don't shoot again. I got her. She's good.
We got Tony here, and he got some bullets into this cow, and then it took off when it crossed into another piece of property, so we just had to get permission. We got solid permission now to go in after it, and it's probably good anyhow to let it lay down. So we're gonna let it lay down, and now we're gonna go in and see if we can either find it dead or finish it off. And it was a poke out there for him, and a lot of adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
So we'll get out there and see what we can find. Tony did it.
All sweaty.
buddy.
Never got without you guys.
We got in there and he finished her off. It wasn't quite that easy, but I'm making it sound pretty easy because Tony was huffing a little bit up the hill. What do you think, Tony?
Oh yeah, I'm a little pudgy.
How'd you like the hunt?
It was great. It was great. I'd do it again.
Right.
Yeah, you guys were all great. All the guys here. DNR is all nice. Good place to be.
Yeah. We have a good team and we work as a team. It's the 100-year anniversary for the elk that they've been here. That's very exciting that you got to be in a part of that. They have posters out. It makes a great deal to take your picture with this and then mount it with the poster. So, I mean, what an amazing animal you have here. Lots of meat.
Yeah.
And it was really good meeting you. And now you can go back to work on Monday.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Big girl down here in Northern Michigan on Big Boys TV.
What an awesome way to end our first season here in Michigan. If you're a Michigan resident and you're interested in drawing one of these tags, here's how you apply. To apply for your elk tag, stop in anywhere that sells hunting licenses or go to michigan.gov/DNR, and here's how. First, you click on Buy and Apply. Then you go down to Buy Your License Online. Make an account or put in your existing email and password. After you sign in, go to Purchase and click on the elk. After you clicked on the elk, push on Buy Now. Depending on what you're interested in, you can click on Bull Only, Bull or Antlerless, or a Chance. After that, you go to Checkout. If you'd like to apply for your Pure Michigan tag, go back to the Purchase page and click on Pure Michigan. Click on Buy Now. Type in how many chances you would like to purchase. The amount is limited, so feel free to apply for as many as you want. Click on Checkout. Make sure that everything you want is in your checkout. Click the I Attest button. And you're all set. To view your previous purchases, select History, and you can see all the years you've applied for your elk application in the past. You can also view your points and chances. Log in at any time to check if you've drawn for your elk tag. Remember, you can only apply for your elk tag through the month of June, but you can apply for your Pure Michigan tag at any time. So go apply for your license between May 1st and June 1st, and maybe you'll just be lucky enough to come hunt with us here in Michigan. Thanks for watching. Make sure and tune in for next week's episode as we do more elk hunts here in Michigan. And as always, keep up with everything we do in the outdoors on social media and at bigboystv.com here in Michigan. I forgot what I was going to say.
I actually kind of like these iPhones. I don't know if you've seen these before. They work pretty good.
Interested in morning, what am I talking about? Hey guys, Jada here from Big Boys TV, and one of the most frequently asked questions that I get is, what bow are you shooting? So I'm going to talk a little bit about my weapon of choice. I am currently shooting the PSE Carbon Air 32. This bow is equipped with the brand new Evolve Cam system. It has up to a 90% let off, and it shoots 342 feet per second. And my favorite part about this bow is it's only 3.3 pounds, which means it's perfect for those spot and stalk hunts. Now, I've shot a lot of different PSE bows, but this Carbon Air is hands down my favorite. And the only way you're gonna know how amazing this bow is to really get one in your hands and shoot it. So head out to your local PSE dealer, get one of these bows in your hands, and good luck to everybody this fall.